Hey everyone, available 24/7 366 2.0 here, and today I'm going to be talking about reasons why I don't want to live on my own. Now, the first reason is because I just feel like I would be more comfortable if I lived with like friends. Like say if you have some friends and say that they're going to eventually like move into a house together, I just would be more comfortable with like living with good friends of mine, for a good long while, and maybe they wouldn't mind if I lived with them permanently, just on account of like eventually, like someday. I'm not talking about like soon. I'm talking about like eventually someday. So yeah, because I'm still relatively young yet, but yeah. But I just again would feel more comfortable with living with friends rather than being on my own, because I don't ever want to live on my own. I just feel like that's really scary. And the other thing is like it's a major responsibility then if you're gonna like find your own house or apartment or duplex, and then putting money into that house that you're gonna rent or either own to like buy. It's just a lot of responsibility, and it's like really intimidating of the thought of like living on your own. And so I wouldn't want to live on my own. I just would rather like live with friends, like people who I know, obviously, and people that I would feel comfortable living with. Yeah, so that one is um uh the first reason. The second reason is because I just wouldn't want to live on my own. It's just the thought of it scares me, and since I have bad anxiety as it is, I just don't think that living on my own would be a good idea, just because there's lots of bad things that go on in the world, and you would have to be really careful each and every time you were to like walk outside of your door, just to like go somewhere or whatever, and you might even have to have your own vehicle. Or if you don't have your vehicle, then it's like you would have to, you know, you'd have to either like, get taken to places with a taxi or with like a city bus. And again, like all of that's just intimidation, and all of that's just lots of responsibility as well. That, it's like you'll either take on that responsibility or you'll tell yourself that you're really not ready to live on your own. And it's perfectly okay if you're not ready to be on your own, because there's lots of people that are not ready to be on their own. There's some people that still live with their families, and it's not necessarily a problem. But it could be a problem if that individual wants to live on their own, then yeah, that's where that could become a problem. But yeah, so that one is the second reason. The third reason is because I just feel like that I wouldn't just again I wouldn't want to live on my own. I just would want to live with like friends, and I would want to, I'd want to live with friends, because um I'd be really happy, for one thing, if I lived with the friends of mine that I would eventually someday would want to live with. But I would want them to be okay with it, and I would want them to know that, I'd want to like live with them someday. Because, it just would be a good thing to do, to like let your friends know before things just happen. Let your friends know before things go ahead. So yeah, that one is the third reason. And now the fourth and final reason for this video is because I think that it just would be a really good thing to just, to live with other people. It'd be a good thing to live with other people. Like, you wouldn't want to live on your own, especially if you're someone that's uncomfortable of the thought of living on his or her own. Because sometimes people don't want to live on their own, you know, just because, sometimes some of us just really do not want to be alone. And the thought of like living alone, just, especially if you don't know too many people out in the world, it can be really intimidating, and it can be really, really scary as well. So yeah, overall, I just think that it'd be better to like live with friends that you know, and just to not live on your own, especially if you're uncomfortable with, you know, with the thought of, living on your own. So yeah. Um, yeah, I hope you guys liked this video, and I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video. I will be uploading new videos on my second YouTube channel of mine here, so be sure to check out the new videos when I do upload them on my second YouTube channel of mine, when all of you have the time to do so. And I just wanted to say thank you to whoever subscribed to my channel. I just noticed that I gained a subscriber. I don't know who subbed to my channel. I just pray you're a good person. I definitely wouldn't want bad people to sub to my channel. That would be a huge no for me. That I wouldn't allow that. I would only allow good people and people that have an open mind that would just, they can subscribe to my channel if they want to. I'm not going to say people must, but I'm going to give people the option that they can if they want to. So yeah, I just want to thank again to whoever subscribed to my second YouTube channel. I noticed that someone subbed to my channel, and I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't believe it. It made me so overjoyed, and it made me feel so happy, and I still am happy and overjoyed about it. So yeah, stay awesome and stay amazing. Take care, everyone. Bye.